Hey guys, in here and today I'm bringing a battle against Casadorperfect. Now, me and Castor go a long way back. I mean, I still remember the days when I was like on 5 subscribers and he was like having like 1,000. And I respect Castor for the fact that he gives an opportunity for everybody to battle him. Doesn't matter how much subs, he may have 0 subs, he may be totally unknown to people, but he will still battle, you know. He gives the opportunity to new players, like Uber players, everybody. And that I really respect. I respect everybody that gives opportunity to every kind of person on YouTube, you know, not just the one that has lots of subscribers, so he can eat those subscribers, you know, from him. So that I really respect about Castor. So guys, if you didn't check it out, which I highly doubt, but you need to, because this is one of my personal best Wi-Fi battlers all around, so go check his channel right now. I'm gonna start with Moltres. As you can see, he gets a crit with Sai. He can yeah, air slash miss, perfect start. He puts up the rocks, that's just perfect because he just knows I will not use a rapid spinner. And I did get the question why not using rapid spinner in my previous video, so I'll tell you in this video, but just a second. Okay, I'm gonna go to Ganon. Yeah, Ganon ideas from Zelda. I'm gonna put up Sword Dance like +4 right now. I was kind of thinking, okay, I'm gonna have this Claydol as an opportunity to put up Sword Dance and do some massive damage. He's gonna Will-O-Wisp, he's gonna miss Fingard. I know he's not gonna go for the Will-O-Wisp, he's gonna go for the offensive move, so I predict that, go for the Sucker Punch again, and that works out perfectly. But then again, the better choice would have been going back to Moltres and kind of save this guy, but okay, what's done is done. So I'm gonna go to Donald Duck, kind of like, okay, I'm kind of predicting a switch out. I mean, come on, it's a Moltres and this is Donald Duck, but I'm still gonna go for the Hydro Pump, which kind of gives me thinking, yeah, I still didn't see his team, but I'm still thinking, you know, whatever he is like backing behind, you know, yeah, I'm just gonna go straight for Hydro Pump, which was kind of weird because I was thinking I was going for the lead seed. But yeah, I guess Hydro Pump was better, but not really, because he does have the pressure, and right now he's pressure stalling my Donald Duck, so that's not cool, because that Moltres will be a pain in the ass. So something was just, the reason I go to Ludicolo is because something was just telling me he does not have the Air Slash. I don't know what, but something was just telling me that, so I'm gonna predict his switch out. Perfect, so I go for this lead seed yet again, and I seed his Gorbis. He's gonna go for Amnesia, which kind of gives me thinking, yeah, it definitely is one of those Amnesia, Iron Defense, Baton Pass Pokemon, Baton Pass Pokemon. So the reason I Hydro Pump was because I was thinking he's gonna switch out, not having that lead seed on him, because if you Baton Pass, Baton Pass, or however you pronounce that, to a certain Pokemon, lead seed is still gonna eat the incoming Pokemon's soul. So I was like, you know, he will switch out, but he does not switch, which really gives me questioning which Pokemon will he give all his stats boost to, but he goes into a monster, his Clefable. I was like, that's perfect play, because the fact is lead seed does not affect that guy, and of course he didn't, you know, I should have seen that coming, I mean, you know, his ability and stuff. But I'm gonna go to Hyperion, predict the Battle Drum. Yes, I did predict that, because you know, Clefable doesn't stand a threat without any attack boost. So he's gonna go for the Meteor Mash, and because I'm Impish Nature, Castor, I did see his your video. This is not actually my max defense, this is Impish Nature max attack, but it's still 252 in defense, but it's still not max defense. But it takes the Meteor Mash super effective +6 on stab very nicely. So right now I'm like, okay, whatever I do, I need to do damage on this guy, because if I'm gonna let him go up on the full HP stage, I'm gonna die, because Medichain cannot take him out with a high jump kick, and all I'm doing here is just crushing his HP down to like half, so I can finish him off with my next guy, because I'm doubting he will switch out, having that boost and stuff, you know. He will kind of hope I have break or maybe miss with a high jump kick, but I do not miss, and thank God I do take him out. So that was just wow, you know, because that was a monster really, and I take him out, so that's cool. He's gonna go to Moltres, I'm gonna go to Donald Duck straight away. This is not good, because he goes for the Safeguard, and I believe Safeguard actually protects you from lead seed. So yeah, he's gonna go to Bonita. I'm gonna go for Ice Beam. And yeah, did I predict? Yeah, I believe I did predict. That's why I'm gonna go for Ice Beam and not switch out. But then again, I do not have lots of stuff against this Moltres, so I'm gonna go to Sky Devil, predict the Toxic because I do have Lumberry, and yeah, that's what he does. He does go for the Toxic, and right here I was thinking, oh shit, he's got the Safeguard, and the thing is, even if he switches out, it's still totally protected, you know, to my Toxic, so I cannot Toxic that Melodic. And I was like, I really need to Toxic that thing because, you know, Recover, Melodic cannot do much after being Toxic. I know he does get that defense boost, but you know, Toxic is just gonna wear down. He makes a great play here, well, kind of obvious T-Punch, I mean. He's gonna go to Claydol to actually totally absorb it. Even at Toxic, Claydol at that low HP is kind of giving him help there, and yeah, I'm gonna go to Ludicolo. He goes to Moltres. I was kind of thinking he will switch out something. I still didn't know which guy because you know, he can go to whatever, and he's gonna go back to Moltres. I'm gonna go to Hydro Pump, and I was kind of lucky in this game because the fact is I never missed with Hydro Pump, and that's very nice if you ask me. But yeah, this is dangerous actually because Moltres, only Donald Duck can actually face Moltres. Having that his Moltres has Will-O-Wisp and my Medicham cannot really switch on this guy, and you know, Flamethrower would have done a crap load to me anyways, and Rhyperior cannot switch against this guy, but Rhyperior is actually dead, so what the hell am I talking about? You know, but at the beginning of the game I still didn't have any chance to switch because of his Will-O-Wisp, which is a big threat to me, you know. He should have just Will-O-Wisp this Ludicolo because it would have helped him a lot, you will see. So he's gonna put me to sleep, and he's gonna switch out, go back to Claydol, and I'm gonna go straight to Duke Nukem, kind of thinking he will switch out, having that he will take this opportunity to do something else, but he goes to Claydol, and like he doesn't have Explosion, seeing that he's got the Psychic. I'm gonna go for Ice Punch. He's gonna go to Gorbis, have that far, seeing what I'm gonna lock myself into. And at this point I was like, if only I would have had a sub Medicham, because this is what happens when you use a Scarf form. Everybody will predict, everybody will like make you, like, you will fall into your own trap. This is what happens when you actually use Slocking in Pokemon against some very good players. You get fucked by your own Pokemon. So I'm gonna go to Donald Duck, of course, to take this opportunity to wake up. I do wake up, I believe, on the second turn, which is absolutely insanely lucky on my part. I need to say I'm really lucky, because actually this may be a ground-breaking wake up, if you ask me. If I didn't wake up there, this battle would have been totally different. So I'm gonna lead seed, and I'm gonna seed his Moltres. I was thinking he's still gonna switch out, seeing that I'm not using rocks. It's kind of funny how my Moltres always gets destroyed by rocks, and yeah, his Moltres just didn't get any damage from rocks, because of course I did not use rocks. So today's question, yeah, not today, yesterday somebody asked me why I'm not using Rapid Spinner, because the creators did a big mistake. Like, there are so many Pokemon, but so little Pokemon actually learn Rapid Spin, and like half of those Pokemon I hate. So I rather take the pain than use those Pokemon. I don't like being forced in some certain Pokemon just because I want to get rid of one certain move. That's the reason I don't like Stealth Rocks. Just the fact that you need to use a Rapid Spin just so you can get rid of that move. That's just fucked up, but you know. Yeah, that's the reason. I mean, so little Pokemon have Rapid Spin. Seriously, that was the biggest mistake creators can make. So I'm gonna go Psycho Cut, and that was useless crit because the second one would have killed him easily. I'm gonna go for Psycho Cut. I was like, screw it, let's do it now. He's gonna go for the Will-O-Wisp. He's gonna miss again. I'm like, wow, seriously, Will-O-Wisp actually hates your ass. Really, how can it miss 2 times in a row against that Shift Tree and against this guy? I'm gonna go for the Psycho Cut. And seeing how much the first one did, I believe this one is absolutely gonna kill, because I'm thinking the first one is minimum damage, totally, even with leftovers. Yeah, that crit, I don't believe it matters, because just look at the bar at the beginning, you will see. So he's gonna go back to Moltres, and yes, this crit did matter. And if you ask me, he should have not switched to Milotic, because I would have not get that crit which I did get now, and he would have just roost and start, you know, doing that roosting, pressure stalling stuff. But he's gonna go to Blastoise, his last guy, which I'm still like whatever he's gonna go for. But he makes a misclick, I believe. Yeah, I believe he did tell he makes a misclick, go for the Focus Blast, which is actually a good move because now I'm seeing that he's locked into it. I'm like, oh, what the hell is that thing? Specs or Scarf? But seeing how much damage he does, yeah, it's Scarfed. The thing is, if he would have gone for Surf, then Ludicolo can just totally walk him like 4-time resistant and stuff. So I'm gonna show him my last Pokemon. This is great Pokemon, really. It's Curse, my special defense bulky with Curse, of course, Payback, Frustration, and Will-O-Wisp. This is a great Pokemon to have against some, yeah, against some physical threats, of course, like Gyarados and stuff. But that was a great battle, Castor. Guys, check them out if you didn't yet. I hope you guys enjoyed this battle as I did, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.